I don't know. That looks pretty bad.
Hey,
Well,
Rob,
hey, Nicole. How are you?
Good.
Oh, are you ready for this?
I mean, I'm glad I'm not in the driver's seat.
Yeah, why do I have to do it?
Yeah, we'll see how you do.
Oh, why are we doing it again?
Well, we want to be able to give driver managers the visibility and a small glimpse as to what a driver goes through every day out there on the road. So some of the maneuvers they make, whether it's at shippers, receivers, truck stops,
Okay.
I think being able to be, empathetic to what these guys and gals
Yep.
are going through every single day out there on the road.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I look forward to it, I guess. It's gonna be different, but we'll get through it.
Feel the same way.
Perfect.
Hi, JP.
Nice to meet you.
JP Safety.
Rob, nice to meet you.
First off, thanks for coming out. I have a quick course set up for you guys. It's gonna go over some of the basics of what our drivers go out through their day in, day out. This will give you a better understanding, so when you're talking to drivers, helping them with their loads, meeting the customer's needs, basically.
Yeah.
We have a backing course set up, so I'm gonna show you a sight side back.
Okay.
It's gonna look easy, but it can be a little challenging at times. And then we're gonna go over and we're gonna do a turning course. So we're gonna show you how to do a wrong right turn and a right turn. Jug handle versus button hook.
Got it.
So
Perfect.
if you guys are ready, let's head on outside and get to it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so drive tires to the center of the spot. You're probably gonna get your door to the far end of the, right where Nick is. And then, yep, crank it. All right, hard left, there you go.
Whoa, take her easy, bud.
Oh, this is pretty hard to do.
Watch out for that cone.
Looks pretty good. Straightening it out.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Must be a little
I'm
touchy.
gonna get out and look. I don't know. That looks pretty bad.
Doing good, made it in, hasn't hit anything yet.
I think we did it.
And there's air left in the tank. How about that?
Let's see, did we do it? Oh.
Well, you made it.
I made it. I'm pretty sure JP fell on the ground, but it's tough.
Brakes are a little touchy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing how touchy they are.
Right.
So, it was fun though.
Yeah.
I would do it
Yeah.
again in a heartbeat. But it's definitely shows you what they go through.
Right. Well, let's head over the shuttle, put you through the turn course.
Perfect. Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
Well, how do you guys think that went?
Could have been better.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different animal. For me backing my truck and my boat trailer up versus backing up a 53-foot semi.
Yeah, a little bit bigger, right?
A little bigger.
Yeah.
It fine-tuned adjustments. It's not as easy to do, but
Principle's the same, but when you get to that size, it does get a little more
yeah,
complicated.
you need to make
right?
sure you have enough room to do everything and make sure that you're maneuvering everything the way it needs to be done and give yourself plenty of clearance because it is tight. If you're trying to back, if that was a shipper we were backing into, that's extremely tight. There's not a lot of room.
And don't be afraid to get out and look. Just because you feel like you're on a time constraint, you never really are.
Yeah.
The best back is not the one that takes 30 minutes. The best back is the one where you don't hit anything. So that is always the important thing. We never feel rushed, never feel like you have to hurry up to get out of somebody's way.
Yeah.
Always take your time, always do the safe thing.
Yeah, 100%. How do you think I did?
I think you did pretty good.
Yeah?
Took a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
We didn't hit anything. Like JP said, that's a positive.
Yeah, I think wish we could do more of it, like different scenario based if we had a bigger area.
Well, yeah, there's plenty of different types of back. You can do an offset back, a straight line back, angled back. There's plenty of different types of backs we can put you through.
Works for me.
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna drive over here to do our jug handle versus our button hook turns. So when drivers are making right-hand turns, they can be pretty tight, right? You got a 53-foot trailer behind you. A lot of these roadways really aren't built for us. as truck drivers. So there's a proper way to do one, there's an improper way to do one. Jug handle with the improper one. So that'd be the where you swing out your truck a little to the left before you turn it.
Yeah.
Most drivers think it gives you more space. It really doesn't. Now the proper way is a button hook. That's where you swing into the oncoming lane of the road you're turning onto. You take as much space as you need. And then drivers, I hear all the time, what if there's somebody there? Well, you sit there and wait. Eventually they'll go, get out of your way, they'll move on. Our job is not to do things quickly, it's to do things safely.
Yeah.
So if you just sit there and wait for somebody to make their turn, get out of the way you need, the space you need to take, you just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I'll show you how to do a button hook properly and then a jug handle, and I'll show you the dangers of doing a jug handle. Not only when you're swinging out to that left to make the extra space, you gotta make sure nobody's coming up beside you. Because if somebody's driving straight through and you swing out, you have your right turn signal on. They don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
They think you're turning right, and then you swing out to the left. That's a really dangerous thing to do. So now we're gonna get in this truck and we're gonna go around our turn course. We have it set up and it's the exact dimensions to a regular city street. So 11-foot lanes, the curb's right where it would normally be. So it's pretty much exactly what our drivers are seeing day in and day out on normal roadways.
Sounds good.
Nice stop. Okay, that's good, yep. Yep, there you go. There you go.
Oh no, we definitely didn't set up right.
So we're doing a button hook now, and then you want to get your driver's side steer tire as close to the far side of that lane as possible without going over.
Oh, yeah.
So, but do not swing out. So go straight and then make that right turn. Yeah, cut really hard. Don't cut it too. Yep, there you go. There you go.
Did I hit one?
Beautiful. No, you just cleared it. Just cleared it.
There you go. I knew he could do it.
That was good. It's definitely a different animal.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it does not turn like you think it would.
Yeah.
It's doable, but it is extremely frustrating in that cab. On top of all the other things you have going on, inside your head when they're driving. I don't even know where to begin
For sure.
to think about the stressors of driving a semi, let alone all the other things you have to do with the load, securement, everything else.
Yep, the distractions all around you.
Yes.
For sure. Yep.
Qualcomm going off, that. It's just, there's so much to do.
Yep.
And if you can minimize one little thing and teach one thing right, it's huge.
Yeah, I think, driver managers just having that practical experience and being in there and having any idea of what a driver may be going through and trying to maneuver themselves is definitely putting them in a position to at least better understand.
Very true.
Yeah.
That way when a driver calls in, the driver manager has an idea what they're talking about, can put themselves in that scenario and know, hey, what the best thing is for them to do. So if a driver calls in and says, I think I need to do a U-turn, something like that, driver manager knows that U-turns are not a great thing to do in that thing because we don't fit on most of these roads just going down straight, let alone trying to turn around them. So they work with the driver, give them a better route, find them a way to get turned around without doing a dangerous act like that.
Yep.
You think, okay, it's a controlled environment that we're doing it in, but if this was on the road, you not only have other motorists, pedestrians, God knows what on the side of the road, that's also factoring into everything they do.
You never notice when somebody does something right. You always notice when they do it wrong, right? So you go out there day in, day out, see other trucks driving on the road. They're doing it right every single time. It really is an art form.
In backing alone, I'm sure backing an open deck trailer versus backing a van is going to be a completely different animal because you have more visibility on an open deck than you do on a van. So it's how do you bridge the gap? Not one role in any of these drivers, open deck, van, RGN, none of them are the same. They're all a different animal, and it takes a very dedicated driver to do it.
Oh yeah, and we even go over about where your axles are, and if you have fixed axles, spread axles. I mean, that adds an entirely different aspect to it.
No, it's expectations versus reality are completely different. So, I really enjoyed it.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming out, and I thank you for taking the time to go through this course with me.
And no, we thank you for obviously letting us have some hands-on experience and kind of going through what drivers experience out there.
Yeah.
Anytime.
It was really, really eye-opening, and I thank you for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yes.